Hello students, in last class we have started transportation in animals, in which we have started transportation in humans, and we have discussed transportation in humans. We have discussed about blood vascular system, in which we have discussed about blood and blood plasma, blood cells. Today we are going to start functions of blood. As we know that blood is very important, we can say in our body, in animals body, transportation is occurred through blood. So blood important is very important in transportation of nutrient, transportation of respiratory gases, transportation of excretory products, transportation of hormones, etc. Without blood, transportation of these matter cannot be possible. So blood is very necessary for transportation inside the animal's body. First function of blood is transportation of nutrients. Transportation of nutrients. The digested and absorbed nutrient like glucose, amino acid, fatty acid are transported to the liver and then to all the tissues for their storage, oxidation and synthesis of new substances. So we can say the digested and absorbed nutrient like glucose, amino acid, fatty acid, etc. are transported to the liver and then to all the tissue of for their storage, oxidation and synthesis. And transportation of these biomolecule or these material, these nutrients is occurred by blood. It means first with the help of blood all materials from liver to all tissues for this, all tissues of the body, this transportation is occurred by. Next function of blood is transportation of respiratory gases. Transportation of respiratory gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide also occurred by blood. Next function of blood is transportation of excretory products. Different waste from the different part of the body are collected by the blood and then taken to the organs from where they are excreted. Different waste like urea, collected by blood and then taken to the organs from where they are. And organs are, we can say, kidney, lungs, skin and intestine, etc. Excretory organs are kidney, lungs, skin, and intestine, where waste material waste materials are taken by blood. So it is a function of blood in transportation. Next is function of blood is transportation of hormones. Hormones are produced by endocrine glands. These are carried by the plasma of hormones are chemical substances produced by having specific function produced by endocrine glands and carried by plasma of. Next function of blood is regulation of body temperature. The blood flows in all part of the body, so it equalizes the body temperature. It carries heat from one place to another place in the body, and that's how blood participates in regulation of body temperature. How it equalizes body temperature through it carries heat from one place to another place. Sixth function of blood is water balance. The blood maintains water balance to constant level by distributing it uniformly in the body. Next function, protection from diseases. The WBCs engulf the bacteria and other disease causing organism by phagocytosis. And WBCs, as we have studied, that WBC is a part of blood, is a solid part of blood. We can say they are blood corpuscles. The function of WBC to increase immunity of body, to increase resistation power of the body, and in which the WBC engulfs the bacteria and other disease causing organism by and the lymphocytes produce antibodies to neutralize the action of toxins produced by pathogens. WBC, which is a part of blood, play important role in immunity, play role in protection of body from diseases. So they are the functions of blood. Next topic we're going to start is the blood clotting. Blood clotting, and we define blood clotting. Blood forms a clot at the site of injury and thus prevents the further loss of blood, and this procedure called as blood clotting. and this process called as blood clotting. As we know, we have studied in last class that blood clotting is occurred by blood cells which are responsible for blood clotting. They are blood platelets. So blood platelets induce blood clotting through the blood protein fibrin forms a network which entangles RBC and blood platelets to form plug or clot over the injured area, and that is how blood clotting has occurred. So when an individual gets injury and blood flow flow of blood is started, then blood platelet induce blood clotting through the protein which is called as fibrin. This fibrin forms a network which entangles RBCs and blood platelets to form plug or clot over the injured area. And this we can see this fibrin forms a network in a injured area, network at the site of injured site, and entangled RBCs and blood platelet to form plug or clot over the injured area. It is all about process of blood. Now, blood clotting is usually completed within 2 to 3 minutes. Next, we will discuss about blood groups. Now, blood is a life-saving fluid. It is often needed during accident and operation. The transfusion of blood is only done when blood group is known. So, these groups are blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O. So, as we know, that blood group is that blood is very important for us as a life-saving fluid also, and often needed. It is often needed during accident and operation. Why it is and how transfusion of blood is only possible when blood group is known. It means that there are four kind of blood groups are present, and they are blood group A, B, AB, and O. And transfusion is occurred in that condition only that when blood group is known, because if a person having blood group A, then transfusion of blood is occurred in that person, transfusion of blood group A only, and other blood group maybe it may be blood group O. Blood group B, blood group AB is not transfused in a person who having blood group A. So it is very necessary that before transfusion blood group should be known. So we can say the transfusion of blood during accident and operation can be only can be done only when blood group is known. and there are four kind of blood groups are present. They are of four types: blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB, and blood group O, in which these are groups. These groups are A, B, AB, and O. Blood group O group is universal donor, in which blood group O is universal donor. It means it can give, blood group O can give blood to all kind of blood groups. Blood group AB is a universal recipient, or we can say universal acceptor. It means it can take blood to all kind of blood group. It means it can take blood from blood group A, blood group B, and blood group O and AB. Four kind of blood groups. Now next is blood group B, and blood group B can take blood, can receive blood only from blood group B and from blood group O. And A can receive blood from blood group A and blood group O. Universal donor means to all types, and universal recipient means it can receive blood from all types. Blood groups are discovered by scientists Landsteiner. The credit goes to discovery behind discovery of. Now next topic we have to study is blood vessels. And blood vessels we have studied. We will study in your next class.